Hi and welcome everyone. I hope you're doing well this Thursday afternoon. We're going to be doing things a little bit differently today, but I think you'll appreciate the change. Instead of sticking to our usual live format, we're going to give you the flexibility to enjoy this Thursday afternoon. Um, and you'll be given the recording so you can watch at your own convenience. So enjoy the rest of your Thursday afternoon. Noting that it is Women's Day here in South Africa tomorrow, I think it's fitting that we take a moment just to celebrate. It's a day dedicated to recognizing the incredible achievements and contributions of women. So whether you're celebrating tomorrow, taking a well-deserved break, or just catching up on the webinar, I hope you have a fantastic day. So whether you've joined us before or whether it's your first time, I'm thrilled to have you here. Attracting and managing student relationships effectively is crucial for your institution's success. And HubSpot provides a comprehensive suite of tools that's designed to enhance your student acquisition, drive engagement, and foster growth. During today's webinar, we'll explore how innovative marketing strategies are essential for higher education and how HubSpot's core features can transform the way you manage your lead generation and student relationship processes. From marketing and sales to service and operations, HubSpot offers a unified platform that empowers you to build stronger connections with your prospective students and achieve your institution's goals. So let's take a look at the agenda. Before we dive into that, let me introduce myself. I'm Dylan van Zyl, your business development and RevOps specialist here at Velocity. Some of you may be thinking, RevOps specialist, what is that? Is that some kind of superhero? I'd like to think so. I'd say by day, I'm helping institutions like yours streamline operations and enhance student engagement. By night, I'm probably knee deep in rugby highlights or plotting my next travel destination. But onto the agenda. We're going to start off with a brief introduction to Velocity and HubSpot. Then we'll highlight how higher education institutions are already leveraging HubSpot. Next, we'll explore the role of innovative marketing strategies in higher education and why being innovative is key in today's landscape. We'll also discuss the importance of innovative attraction and engagement strategies, focusing on the need for new approaches and how HubSpot can meet these challenges. Following that, we'll introduce HubSpot's toolset, specifically designed for lead generation and management. I'll cover how these tools can transform your marketing, sales, service, and operational processes. We'll then dive into how we can assist you implementing these strategies. After that, I'll also jump into the live environment where I'll guide you through some of the features and functionalities and give you a nice visual element as to what it looks like in the world of HubSpot. Generally, we'd wrap things up with a Q&A and discussion session. So in this situation, if you have any questions, by all means, please post them in the comments on the event that you registered for. I'll attend to them there. Alternatively, by all means, send me a message, send me an email, give me a call. I'm always happy to help. So let's take a look at who Velocity is. Who is this powerhouse team behind the curtain? We're a hybrid advisory, revenue operations, and digital transformation business dedicated to optimizing the entire student life cycle. Our mission is to create a seamless journey for your students. So from that initial inquiry right through to becoming an engaged alumni. We utilize quite a robust approach, leveraging off of things like data analysis, strategic process optimization, compelling content creation, and obviously cutting edge tech. Our work with higher education institutions has given us a lot of insight and a lot of good RP. But before I dive into what we've done in the higher education industry, let's take a look at what HubSpot all entails. So HubSpot is a game changer for higher education. It can be tailored to suit the industry. And we all know how tough it can be to attract the right students and keep them engaged. And this is exactly where HubSpot steps in. So think of HubSpot as your central command for all your student interactions. Its core CRM is the heart of the system, storing all your student data, things like names, contact details. Every interaction they've ever had with your institution is also logged on that contact record. So everybody has line of sight of that same data. Other than that core CRM, HubSpot is divided into specialized hubs for different needs of the business. So Marketing Hub, this is your one-stop shop for attracting prospective students. It brings together things like your blog, social media, search engine optimization, email marketing, basically making it easier for your marketing team to run cohesive campaigns. Sales Hub, in the world of higher education, I like to call this Admissions Hub. It's there to streamline your admissions process. So it helps you manage your pipelines, automate workflows, and just equip your team with the tools they need to convert those inquiries into enrollments. Service Hub, another name that I've sort of adapted for the higher education industry, is the Student Success Hub. It's there to keep your students satisfied by managing queries with a ticketing system. You can build a comprehensive knowledge base, and you can create a student portal for self-service. There's a lot happening in that space, and if it's something that you'd like to unpack further, by all means, please drop me a message or an email. But in essence, Service Hub or your Student Success Hub is all about enhancing that student experience and ensuring that their success is throughout that entire journey. Operations Hub is there to ensure seamless data flow across various systems. This could include things like your SIS or your LMS systems. This hub integrates your data, ensures smooth and efficient operations across the board. Content Hub is formerly known as CMS Hub. It's there to manage and optimize your content in one place. So this hub provides tools for building dynamic portals, websites, content, and just delivering a more personalized experience to your students. But what makes HubSpot truly powerful is how every interaction is logged on each student's CRM profile. So whether a student opens an email or attends an event, it's all recorded. This unified visibility allows for a more streamlined and collaborative approach across your institution, ensuring that everyone is on the same page and all working towards those same goals. I'd like to highlight how some higher education institutions have leveraged HubSpot to transform their operations and their return on investment. So firstly, let's take a look at how they're utilizing HubSpot. Universities and colleges globally have adopted HubSpot to streamline their marketing, sales, service, operations, all those processes. This adoption is not just about implementing a new software system. It's about embracing a holistic approach to attract, engage, and delight students and staff. By leveraging HubSpot's platform, institutions have been able to centralize their student data, automate communications, and provide that personalized experience at scale. As we can see on screen, there's some return on investment for the higher education and healthcare services sector. Sales Hub, you can expect to see a 74% increase in deals closed. Marketing Hub promotes a 248% increase in inbound leads, and Service Hub boasts a 15% increase in a ticket close rate, which all contributes to the overall performance and efficiency of your institution. So let's talk the role of innovative marketing strategies in the world of higher education. In today's fast-paced digital landscape, traditional methods just won't cut it anymore. Let's take a look at some of the challenges. Traditional methods fall short. Conventional approaches might not be effective in reaching today's tech-savvy students. They're used to engaging content, instant communication, and they expect the same from their educational institutions. So there's an increasing demand for personalization. They expect personalized and relevant communications. They want to feel like the content they're receiving is tailored specifically to them and their unique journey. Why is innovation so essential? Staying competitive to attract the best and brightest students. Your institution needs to stand out. Your innovative strategies can help you differentiate from other schools and highlight what makes your programs and your institution unique. On an engagement level, innovative strategies enhance engagement by offering a more personalized and interactive experience. Engaged students are more likely to apply, enroll, and ultimately succeed. I'll actually bring all of this to life with a real world example or case study in a few slides time with the University of Wyoming. But let's take a closer look at the toolbox HubSpot provides. So I'm going to kick it off with HubSpot's content creation and email marketing tools. These features are designed to help you attract prospective students with compelling and personalized content. So, for example, HubSpot's blogging tool is fantastic for creating engaging blog posts. For instance, if you're running a campaign for an open day at your institution, you can write a series of blog posts highlighting different aspects of the event, driving traffic and ultimately interest at the end of the day. From a landing page and form perspective, imagine you're running a campaign to capture leads for a new scholarship program. HubSpot allows you to create custom landing pages with forms that capture student details, making it a lot easier for you to follow up with them. You can build out dynamic content pages. You could utilize personalized landing pages, etc., depending on, let's say, student location, maybe showcasing specific information relevant to that specific student, etc. When it comes to email marketing, you can send targeted emails based on student interests or behaviors. For instance, if a student shows interest in a specific program, you can send them a tailored email or a series of tailored emails with more information about that program. And this is where those automated workflows come into place. You'll be able to set up automated workflows for various stages of the student journey from a student journey perspective. You'll also be able to set up those automated workflows from a marketing perspective, running email marketing campaigns, for example. What's great and a tool that should be utilized in any campaign nowadays is A/B testing. So you can utilize A/B testing to refine your email campaigns within HubSpot, and obviously optimize as those campaigns continue. Next, I'd like to look at HubSpot's social media management and lead management tools. These are essential for boosting your lead generation efforts and managing your leads effectively. HubSpot allows you to schedule posts across various platforms. It consolidates all of your social media accounts onto one single platform. So whether you're using LinkedIn advertising, using Meta, Google Ads, etc. I know that's on a paid advertising side of things, but all your accounts are linked or integrated into HubSpot. So you have one central workspace to work from. There's no jumping from platform to platform. It's also from a reporting point of view, it centralizes all of that information and allows you to get a more holistic view of how your campaigns and how your individual assets are performing. Jumping onto lead management, lead scoring is a big thing in our world. It helps you prioritize leads based on engagement levels. For instance, a student who frequently visits your application page and attends webinars might get a higher score. That would then indicate that they're more likely to convert. This can be set up in a number of different ways. It all depends on what your institution sees as positive interactions versus negative interactions. From a segmentation point of view, segmentation is key for personalization, and HubSpot is quite robust when it comes to segmenting your lists and setting them up in that regard. For example, you could have separate lists for students interested in undergraduate programs versus postgraduate programs, tailoring your messaging accordingly. So ultimately, these tools will help you manage your leads more efficiently and engage with them effectively across various different channels. I know I've just touched a little bit on the reporting side of things, but to call it what it is, HubSpot's reporting analytics is quite robust across the entire platform. It provides you with valuable insights into your marketing efforts, allowing you to make those data-driven decisions. From a traffic analytics point of view, you can track where your website traffic originates from. For example, if you notice a surge in traffic from a specific social media campaign, you can assess its effectiveness and adjust your strategy as needed. You can also evaluate the performance of your campaigns. If a campaign is promoting a new program, for example, and this has resulted in a significant increase in applications, you'll have the data to support and replicate this strategy across the board. From a lead conversion and tracking perspective, you'll be able to measure how well your campaigns convert leads into applicants. For instance, if you're running a series of email campaigns, HubSpot's reporting will show you how many leads convert to applications, allowing you to refine that approach and make sure that you are creating that message that resonates with the audience. So let's take a look at some of these innovating attraction and engagement strategies. As a starting point, I'd like to take a look at some of the challenges, which is in essence driving the reason for innovative attraction strategies. So traditional marketing approaches such as print ads, static web pages, often fail to engage today's tech-savvy students. They are accustomed to interactive, personalized experiences that may, and to call it what it is, they're gonna overlook a lot of the conventional methods. An example here would be an institution. This is a very simple example, but maybe an institution relying solely on brochures. They might miss out on connecting with students who prefer digital interactions. A modern interactive campaign would be more effective in capturing their attention. I know that's a very, very simple example, but I'm sure it gets the concept across. Prospective students, they expect tailored experiences that speak directly to their interests and needs. Generic messages and one-size-fits-all strategies can lead to disengagement. For example, a university that sends out generic emails to all leads might find that students are less likely to engage compared to a university that sends out personalized emails based on students' expressed interests or previous interactions. which leads me on to why innovation has become so essential. Innovation strategies capture attention by offering dynamic, interactive experiences. Things like virtual campus tours, interactive quizzes can engage students more effectively than static content. An example here that I read the other day, the University of Edinburgh implemented interactive virtual tours that allowed prospective students to explore the campus facilities and student life. This actually increased student engagement and interest quite significantly. Very simple example, but it definitely gets the concept across. Innovative strategies use data to tailor communications and offers, so it's no guesswork anymore. It ensures that everything is relevant to each student or prospective student. This could be based on preferences or behaviors, and this will in turn increase the likelihood of conversion. Adopting these innovative strategies in attraction and engagement is crucial for connecting with today's prospective students. Leveraging technology, data-driven insights, not only improves engagement, but it ensures that your marketing efforts are effective and aligned with students' expectations. And in my opinion, HubSpot's suite of tools plays quite a key role in driving that innovation and enhancing your institution's marketing approach. All right, so we're going to dive into reshaping connections with prospective students rather. And this is all about creating meaningful, personalized relationships that turn prospects into engaged applicants and eventually students. Today's students crave more than just a generic outreach. They want to feel seen. They want to feel understood. Personalizing communication helps build a genuine connection. It also shows that your institution values each student as an individual. Imagine receiving an email from a university that mentions your specific interests, such as your passion for environmental science or involvement in a community service. It's a lot more engaging than a generic message. And when it comes to lead scoring and prioritization, not all leads are created equal. Lead scoring helps you prioritize which prospects are likely to convert, allowing you to focus your efforts on what's more important, what's more likely to close, and ultimately, it's like sorting your inbox with what you need to prioritize and what's not so important right now. HubSpot's lead scoring system can track and score leads based on interactions. It could be with emails, websites, social media, etc., etc. This means you can focus on nurturing high potential leads who've shown a strong interest in your programs. Managing relationships. There's a lot that HubSpot offers in terms of managing relationships, but I'll get us started off with automated workflows. Automated workflows should play a part in any institution or any business nowadays, and it should actually become your new best friend. It helps you manage follow-ups, send personalized messages, and keep students engaged without manually doing everything yourself. So you could set up a workflow to automatically send a personalized thank you email to a student who has downloaded a specific program brochure, followed by a series of emails tailored to their interests. When it comes to segmentation and a more targeted approach, segmenting your leads based on interest, behaviors, interactions allows for this. It allows you to become quite granular in the way that you're targeting prospective students. It ultimately ensures that students receive information relevant to their specific interests at the right time. So with HubSpot, you can create segments for different types of students, such as those interested in maybe undergraduate programs versus those looking at graduate programs or master's programs, etc., etc. When it comes to tracking and analytics, I know I've mentioned that the tracking and analytics across the entire platform is quite robust, but ultimately you can track how students interact with your content. From email opens to website visits, it's going to help you understand what their interests are and tailor your strategies accordingly. So now this is the case study that I mentioned a little earlier. The University of Wyoming embarked on a digital transformation journey with HubSpot. They wanted to expand their reach and demonstrate effectiveness of their marketing efforts. Implementing HubSpot played quite a key role in this initiative. It led to quite a significant audience growth and efficient tracking of those marketing activities. And some of the key takeaways from their success is that you can see, there's a 41% decrease in your CPL. There's a 452% increase in landing page views, and a 7% decrease in cost per acquisition. These results are supported by HubSpot's ability to link advertising spend directly to student enrollments, providing tangible evidence of marketing impacts. The platform's reporting and scalability features enable the marketing team to refine their content strategy, involving students in the creation process and effectively engaging the incoming class of students. In essence, you could say the University of Wyoming transformed its marketing team into strategic partners with the admissions department, establishing them as a data-driven unit within the university, recognizing the value of HubSpot and what it brings to higher education and marketing. It's given everybody in the institution line of sight as to what's happening. That crossover between sales, marketing, and service has been streamlined. So the takeaway here is quite clear. By embracing innovative marketing strategies, you can significantly enhance your students' ability, your institution's ability, to attract, engage, and retain students. It provides you with all the tools and capabilities to make this transformation possible. Now, this is an example of the University of Wyoming. If you'd like to see what this would look like in your institution, by all means, please drop me a mail or send me a message on LinkedIn. But for now, we're going to jump into the live environment and get an idea of what the world of HubSpot looks like. So bear with me as we switch over to the live environment. All right, so as a starting point, I'd like to showcase how HubSpot centralizes and manages student interactions. So key features here would be your contact management, where you can view and update student records, track interactions, and manage your communication history. You can add custom properties, custom fields, capture specific information, etc., etc. And what this is essentially is where all your contacts are housed within HubSpot. You can see who the contact owner is, the different details. These are visible. You can add or remove columns that make sense to you. You can filter them by contact owner, creation date, last activity date, lead status, whether it's an open deal, unqualified, connected, hot lead, etc. Or you could even jump into the advanced filters, filter it out via location, maybe program interest, etc. So there's a number of different ways that can be done. When it comes to ingesting data into the system, you can manually import contacts via import over here. You can also create a sync or an integration with a third-party platform that you're using, or you can create contact over here as well. So there are multiple ways to get data into the system. Let's take a look at what a contact record looks like. So this is what contact record or your student record would look like. On the left-hand side, personal details associated with this contact: name, role, email address, different properties that are associated. These are fully customizable as well. So whatever you need to see in your institution, we can facilitate that on the inside. So you can see we've got phone number, your contact owner is here, when it was last contacted, where they're sitting in the life cycle stage, and what the status of lead is. You can also see if they visit your website, what pages they visited, etc., etc. It also gives you a control panel to interact with these contacts or leads. Send an email, have access to a document library, send out meeting links. You could enroll them in a sequence. You can make use of templates. There's a number of different things that can be done in that area. You can place a call. You can create a task, schedule a meeting, or again, there's a number of different activities that you can log here: SMSs, LinkedIn messages, WhatsApp messages, etc., etc. On the opposite side of our screen, we've got all of the associations with this contact. So if they are associated with some form of company, when that lead came into the system, what deals are associated with this contact, if there's been any tickets, how long those tickets have been open for, what the status of those tickets are. So the options are quite endless when it comes to what information you're wanting to see on your contact record. But what I found being the most important piece of this entire screen is right in the center. It's your activity log. It's where everything is tracked and logged, whether it is emails being sent, calls being made, meetings you've had, whether people have opened emails, clicked on links, downloaded any content or resources. It's all logged on this contact record. You can also filter it out by activity, and there's quite a bit you can see here. So it makes it quite user-friendly to find what you're looking for on a contact record. It's also just nice to have that transparency, that everybody's got line of sight as to what's transpired with this contact, whether it's an old contact, whether it's a new contact, etc., will be managed and looked after from this particular. So from a lead gen and management point of view, I'd like to jump into what our email marketing dashboard would look like. So this is where all of your emails are housed. All your marketing emails that you build with them, you can create them within HubSpot. They live inside this space, whether they're drafts, scheduled, sent, archived, whether you've utilized AI to generate these emails. It's all done from this one central command center. You can analyze your emails. You can take a look at the health of your email sending domain as well, and you can leverage quite strongly off of AI to generate your emails as well. It's a very easy to use system. It's quite granular in the sense that it's a drag and drop feature. So if you're wanting to add buttons, text, images, etc., you can do so. Let's add a bit of text here. There we go. And if need be, you can leverage off of AI to either rewrite, expand, change the tone, etc., etc. So it's all available within the system. It's just how to utilize it. And what you're seeing here in the email builder is quite similar to what you would see in the blog post builder, as well as the landing page builder. It's quite modular in the sense you can drag and drop, and you can slice and dice different things around that template design. Other than your email builder, your landing page builder, and blog page builders, it's a consolidated platform for all media accounts. So you can add in your LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, etc. All can be added into HubSpot, integrated into HubSpot. You can take a look at what accounts you've got. This is our demo account, so we've only got our LinkedIn attached, but it'll give you a bird's eye view of all of the posts that you've currently got, and that have historically been posted. You can take it a step further and have a look at how the post is performing, have a look at the copy, images, likes, comments, impressions, etc. And you can also essentially create your social post from within HubSpot. So there's no more jumping between Meta and whatever you're using. It's all done from one place. Very, very similar is your paid ads. So all your paid ad accounts can be connected to HubSpot, whether that be your Google ads, Facebook, Meta, or LinkedIn. It can all be added into HubSpot and centralized. So you can create from here. You can see how your ads are performing. You can track your impressions, clicks, return on investment. Sorry that this is sitting in a negative 100%. Our demo account, that is why it is like that. Hopefully return on investment never sits in that red color. But ultimately, you get an idea of everything that's that you've posted in terms of ads, whether they're on, whether they've been paused. You can take a look at what those ads actually look like as well. So it's quite comprehensive, and it's quite a game changer when it comes to looking at utilizing different to get this done. It's a time-consuming task, and it's also a reporting nightmare. Having everything consolidated into one platform definitely makes a difference and makes your life a lot easier from that perspective. If we focus on the left-hand side, you'll see you can also create forms, CAs within HubSpot as well. It's also quite modular in the sense you can drag and drop different fields, create drop downs, etc. When it comes to content, I know I've mentioned that the landing pages and blog post builders are quite similar to the email builder, but we can take a look at a landing page and what this all looks like. So quite a similar screen. Again, you'll get insight into what's in draft phase, what's been scheduled, what's been published, what's been updated by you specifically. You can create from within here as well, page or landing page. But let's take a look at what this builder looks like. Higher ed demo seems quite fitting. Also, just a heads up, I generated this landing page in about 15 seconds using an AR prompt. So bearing in mind that it might be leveraging straight off of AR, but I'd like to think of it as a good starting point. So you could leverage AR for what's being searched, what search volumes are happening on certain blog post topics, etc. But the beauty of having all of this within one system, one of the beauties of having it all in one system is that you can benefit from the native SEO features as well. So if there's any errors on the page, it will let you know. It'll rectify those errors as well. And you can even take it a step further, and you can check the settings, and you can generate things like a page title using AR. You can generate your meta description using AR. You can also enable a featured image. And what's great about HubSpot is that there's over 1,000 native applications within its ecosystem. So thinking about content creation, Canva is one to use on a daily basis, and it integrates directly with HubSpot. So when you're creating social posts, when you're creating landing pages, etc., you can dive straight into your Canva account, making changes to images, and have them input straight into your landing page, into whatever content that you are trying to create. I think as a next item to show you will definitely be the reporting and analytics. It's important to highlight how HubSpot's reporting tools provide insight into lead generation and management. You can build custom reports and dashboards. What you see in front of you now is a dashboard that's built up from a number of different reports. So you can create and customize reports. You can build out dashboards using specific reports, track performance, etc., etc. So this, for example, is a lead generation dashboard. You've got a library full of templates in Spot that you can make use of. But saying that, if the data is in the system, you can custom create reports as well. So for demo purposes, we can see here that we've got contact created totals by the day, contacts created by source, the closed revenue, etc. All standard reports in HubSpot that can be puzzled together to create this dashboard for you. You can have different dashboards for different parts of the business. You might obviously want a specific heading that would look very, very different to what you would have for sales, for example, service. So it's highly customizable, and it can be built out to suit whatever information you're wanting to see at the end of the day. We're going to jump back into our presentation and just take a look at how Velocity can actually assist in helping you implement some of these strategies, and take a look at how this would look in your. So let's take a look at how we can assist. There's no doubt that we're passionate about helping organizations achieve success. We offer a comprehensive suite of tools, services rather, designed to transform your customer lifecycle, or student lifecycle rather, from attracting leads to nurturing them into lifelong brand advocates or lifelong alumni. From a service perspective, we can assist with everything from the CRM optimization, implementation, onboarding. Our primary focus is HubSpot. We handle everything from CRM implementation, the architecture considerations, integration requirements, assessing your organization's needs, and streamlining processes along the way. Inbound marketing is at the heart of HubSpot's methodology, so we can help you identify your customers or your students, prospective students rather. Understand their challenges, define a content strategy that attracts, captures, and nurtures them, ultimately driving those conversions. From a design and development perspective, we specialize in HubSpot CMS, saying that we can work on other CMS like WordPress, but ultimately we'll ensure that all necessary system architecture and integrations are in one place to create a seamless web experience. Our expertise extends to developing comprehensive solutions, including a variety of different portals for higher education. For example, student application portals, student alumni portals, university partner portals, giving them line of sight as to the leads that they're providing you with. It's a very exciting space with a lot of potential, and we're working on a lot of exciting projects in this particular realm. Our team also includes a lot of business process engineers, auditors, who place quite a big focus on the analysis and optimization of processes across that entire student life cycle. So we'll ensure that what you put into the system yields the best possible outcome. So that kind of brings us to the end of today's session. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me and everything I have to say about lead gen and management in the world of higher education. Saying that, if you ever would like to look at what this would look like in your world, please by all means drop me a message on LinkedIn. Send me an email, send me a homing pigeon. I'm generally pretty easy to get hold of. We'd be happy to sit down, understand your challenges, and see how we can overcome those hurdles. On another note, this is our 5th HubSpot in Higher Education webinar. We have one more to go, so keep your eyes open for the next one. And yeah, you'll see the QR code on the top left of your screen. You'll be able to download the presentation deck there as well. So enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy Women's Day, everyone, and we will catch you next time.